What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the debut of the Hooked Up channel. I'm your host, Jake. Let's get started. But let's get something out of the way real quick. We're not going to be doing things the same as every other fishing channel out there. Obviously, we're putting out fishing content. That's what everybody's here for. But not only fishing content, how-tos, little tutorials, little demonstrations, and to round it all off, we're going to be doing everything. We're not just going to be going to the same old pond every time, doing the same old thing, catching the same fish. We're going to the mountains catching trout. We're going to the coast catching sharks and everything in between. So stay tuned. This is going to be a great time. And I'm excited to have you all along for the ride. Let's go ahead and get started. Now today, we're not doing anything too fancy. We're just doing some pond fishing to kick it off. It's what I love. I'm sure it's what y'all love too. So we're going to try and do some bass fishing today. Now to get started, the sun's up, water's a little bit stained, more than usual in this pond. So we're going with a Texas rig, something nice and slow. It's still a little bit cold out, it's just barely warm enough for me to be wearing a t-shirt. So the fish are still a little bit cold, so I don't want to go too fast for them. So we're going to try this. Once we figure out a pattern, we might switch up a little bit. But right now we're just trying to get some fish on the board. All we're really going to be doing today, now that the sun's been up for a while, trying to fish around the bank. These rocks and kind of this mud bottom are going to be warming up the bank. So a lot of these fish should be pushing up pretty shallow. And they should be right up on the bank looking for some food. And hopefully we can find one dumb enough to eat a little piece of rubber. There's something up there, there's a little bluegill. That's a good sign though. Any signs of life are good. Oh, there he is. Got him. Good one too. Oh yeah. Let's go ahead and grind him in there. You see that? Right what I said, right up on those rocks, right where he should have been. They're digging in there looking for sunfish, looking for crayfish like I'm imitating right now, or just trying to get warm. Any of those three, I'll take it, because that means they're up shallow. That's a good one to get started. Look at that, beautiful, right in the corner of the mouth there. Look at that, he's even got his lipstick on for me, trying to look pretty. Whew, that is a pretty fish. Let's go and get him in the water, and let's get a few more. Wonderful, wonderful. Now, as I said earlier, this is your Texas rig. On it, I got the Rapala Crush City Cleanup Craw. By far, one of my top 3 Texas rig baits of all time, because it imitates a slightly smaller profile than normal. It imitates something they're really keying in on this time of year. The crayfish are starting to molt, they're starting to spawn. So they're going up shallow, getting in groups, and those bass are just chomping on them. But it's a slightly smaller profile, which I really like for these days when you just want to go out and get bit. The fish are maybe a little bit more lethargic. In the summertime, absolutely throw your brush hogs, rage bugs, those big loud profiles, those will definitely get bit. And they might get bit today, but I'm trying to downsize and be a little bit more subtle for those little bit slower fish today. There's 2 fish sitting in here. There's just this little channel where this little pipe flows water out. Oh, there's one moving in towards it. Thinking about it. There's like at least 3 or 4 sitting in here. That's crazy. And none of them want it. Ooh, one of them just turned to it. They want it. I figured out how they want it too. They want it really aggressive. You saw how hard I just popped it. He just gobbled it. Got him. Oh, and he spit it out. He didn't eat it. He just kind of gummed it. He didn't have it in his mouth. The hook didn't even pop out. I should have waited for him to eat it. I just saw him attack it and I figured he had it, but he did not. He had some buddies in there though, like I said. They're probably all gone, but they might still be in there. Nah, all his buddies ran away too. Oh, I see one or two. Yeah, there's two sitting right in there, but it's the same thing. They're just sitting right under the surface, just sun soaking. They're not really trying to eat. They're probably all gonna spook when it hits the water, but you gotta try. They didn't run. That's good. Oh, now I'm stuck. Oh, and I came unstuck, and now they all spooked. Well, they're still sitting in there. They just kind of were like, what the heck was that? Oh, he's got it. Let him eat. He dropped it. No, he didn't. Got him. Nice. Beautiful execution on that one. Just got to be patient. Oh, there we go. Whew. We had to work too hard for this one. Oof. Like I said though, when they're like this, you just got to find the one dumb one. It's just all about persistence right now. But it pays off. Whew. He tore my craw up. Let's get a new one on there. Let's get back in there. All right, did a little bit of a color switch. I went with the green pumpkin magic. Great all-purpose color. I'm thinking there may be something about that red they're not really liking, so see if a color switch can help us get a few more bites. Camera might even be able to capture them. We got one sitting right there. We got another one sitting right there. Let's work on this one. Cast it on the bank so it doesn't make a splash when it gets in the water. And just slowly work it towards him. I don't think he's seen me. He's not acting spooked. Oh, he just ran right to it. He ate it. Oh, and he spit it out again. Oh, I'm being too jumpy. I think they're just eating it weird though. That other one's still sitting out there. We'll get him in a second. Let's fix our craw. Oh, that's probably why my hook wasn't exposed properly. Ah, well, that's nice. We still got the other one sitting out there though. Let's see if we can get him going. Just cast it. Oh my God, I just cast it right on top of one. I didn't even notice. Jesus, that was cool. That's not a bad one either. Let's go ahead and hoist him up here. Look at that, a little fatty. Ow. Oof, pop that hook out. Hey, let's go down there and give him a proper release. That's crazy. I cast it to the bank to get it in front of that one that I saw. And then I just dropped it right on top of his head, I guess. Wonderful, wonderful. Our leader's getting a little frayed. I don't think it's gonna be a problem yet, but it's something to keep in mind. All right, well, I didn't catch the one that I was trying to catch there, so maybe he'll come back. All right, guys, quick little update for you. The bite at the last pond completely shut down. Not worth our time anymore. So we moved spots, and we got a whole new lake to fish. Much bigger water, not quite as much access. We got a limited area we can fish, but we do have some good looking area. We got some docks we can flip. We got this kind of seawall we can flip. So hopefully we can get a few more bites in here. Cause so far it's been a pretty slow day, but stay tuned. Hopefully we'll have some more action for you. Gotcha. That was an absolutely embarrassing hook set underneath the dock. Now rod almost fell out of my hands. That's funny. Ooh, his mouth's a little torn up. I assure you that wasn't from me. Oh well, get back in there, you goober. Right into that dock, right where he should have been. All right, guys, I think this is going to wrap up today's video. A little bit shorter than I would have hoped. Fish weren't super cooperative, but that's why they call it fishing, not catching, right? Anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed. I really do. This is definitely going to be the first of many. But again, hope you liked it. If you did, leave a like, maybe subscribe. That'd definitely help out the channel a lot. But if you really like the video, share it around a little bit, send it to some friends. I'd greatly appreciate it. But anyway, again, thanks again for tuning in, and I'll catch you on the next one.